Biggest game on the card, Cavaliers and Thunder. We're going to break that down. We're also going to break down the Pacers and the Pistons, give you some plays and some potential player props in these. Thanks for joining, everyone. I'm Andy from WagerTalk. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, we have a ton of videos coming out, especially for NFL playoff weekend. The way you get notified whenever we have these videos come out. Me personally, we've got our UFC breakdown video that's coming out later today. We've already got our golf preview video, so tons of great things on the YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the like button and leave me a comment. We'll start with the big one, Cavaliers and Thunder rematch here. And looking at the WagerTalk live odds page, Oklahoma City at home, -2. There's a -1.5 out there in a couple places. So half point sometimes makes a big difference, but you're really just kind of looking at Oklahoma City to win. Rematch from last game where Cleveland got them by about 7 points. Big news in this one is Hartenstein is hurt, and he's going to be out. They're saying that he's going to be evaluated in a week. So that means for tonight, this is a massive problem for the Oklahoma City Thunder because they are going to start Jalen Williams and the other Jalen Williams at power forward and center. I expect huge games from Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Jared Allen and Evan Mobley had big games last time against OKC, and that was with Hartenstein. Hartenstein had 11 rebounds in that game and played 31 minutes, so there is a ton. There's just a lot of rebounding and big man work that is just not going to be there, and my favorite play in this game is going to be Jared Allen over 13.5 points. This guy had 25 against OKC last game, and that was with Isaiah Hartenstein in there. So I just don't see where the size comes from. This is just going to be a monumental task. Because of that, I think Cleveland money line is the play. You can take the -2 points. They're fairly similar. Don't take the points. Just take the money line. A little bit of plus money here. OKC, this is going to be tough for them. A stretch without Chet Holmgren and without Hartenstein. This is a big problem inside for them. I expect them to be out-rebounded. I expect their possessions to be a little bit limited. And it looks like Cleveland, their starting lineup, they're going to be full force tonight. So I think this is a big advantage of Cleveland. I know you've got a little bit of the revenge angle here. I just think it's going to be too much without the size inside. I think you could see a fairly similar result here. A 129-122 score was the score last game. That was with a third quarter that featured 84 points. So a lot of points. I don't think we're going to get up nearly that high as these two teams are much better in defense than they showed in the last game. But I think Oklahoma City is going to struggle. So we're going to take Jared Allen over 13.5 points, and we're going to take Cleveland to win. Pacers and the Pistons, tough game to handicap. These two teams are fairly even. I mean, you look at pace of play, they're pretty even. Defensive efficiency, slight edge Detroit. Offensive efficiency, slight edge Pacers. I looked those up just in the last 10 games. And both teams are playing well. Pacers had won 6 in a row before losing to Cleveland on Tuesday. No shame in that. Pistons, 7 out of 8 wins. 7 wins out of the last 8 games. Only loss was to Golden State. Because of that, for no other reason, I'm just going to take the team that's getting points, and that's going to be the Pacers. These teams have played twice this season. They've split. I think this is just a really even game. I personally am not going to be betting this game. I'll just be keeping my eye on it because you got two teams in the Eastern Conference that are playing really well. And I think these two teams could be set up to make some noise in the playoffs. So I really like what I've seen from Cade Cunningham. I like that the Pacers are getting healthy. The interesting player prop in this one is that Tobias Harris weirdly loves playing against the Pacers. His point total is 13.5 points. He's gone over this in 9 out of the last 10 games he's played against the Pacers. It's with a couple of different teams. The game that he went under, he had 13 points. So Tobias Harris absolutely loves going up against this Pacers team. I think player props are pretty tough in this one. I think there's much better spots on the board. But for purposes of breaking down this game, I think you're taking the Pacers plus 2.5, maybe a little sprinkle on the money line. If you believe in trends against a certain team, Tobias Harris is your guy tonight, 13.5. The only other player prop that I noted was Cade Cunningham under 15.5 rebounds plus assists. He's gone under in quite a few games, but he's landed right on 15. So he was 1 rebound or 1 assist away from going over that one. So quick little recap. I like the Cavaliers to get the win against the Thunder again. Big time size advantage for Cleveland inside, no Hartenstein. Hartenstein. So take Jared Allen over 13.5 points. And then Pacers, Pistons, slight lean to the Pacers plus 2.5 and Tobias Harris over 13.5 points. We're still running our 3-day special where you buy 3 days and you get the 4th day for free. We have a big weekend coming up. We have our NFL plays. You're going to get those. We have our 5% UFC play. You're going to get that. We have our NBA plays and our NHL plays, as well as any golf plays that we have over the weekend. So going into the weekend, it's perfect time to take advantage. Buy 3 days, get the 4th free. Number one last 2 years at plus 215 units. So we're showing really good long-term success. We're having a really good week in the Australian Open as well. You're going to get those plays in the next couple rounds. That's included with the buy 3 days, get the 4th free. So take advantage of that 33% discount, wt.buzz/AL WagerTalks. Number one handicapper the last 2 years. Good luck on all your plays, and we'll see everyone later.